sham of a mockery of a sham of a mockery of a sham.
Why does it have to be fought in Saudi?
Are you telling me you're not going to watch it?
If he wants to go do it, go do it. But just relinquish the belt so that the heavyweight division can crack on.
Sometimes I just sit in the corner and just rock myself to sleep, man.
When I thought, dude, well, at least he's got the balls to go do something.
Well, something happened to his balls, isn't it? The thing is, fans feel cheated.
That's another
thing.
Listen, they're not getting any younger. This fight has to happen now.
Welcome to another episode of Bloodlust Boxing. I'm Sav.
I'm Baz.
And today's episode is heavyweight boxing in disarray. The news that the Deontay Wilder versus AJ fight is potentially off. What's happening in the boxing division? And you obviously got the Tyson Fury versus Ngannou fight, which has caused a lot of controversy. We're going to be chopping it up today. But Baz, what's going on in the heavyweight division?
I don't know what to say, man. I'm just annoyed with it. I've had enough. Heavyweight boxing is
you've just
the one
been in
thing
the corner
everyone
crying,
looks,
haven't you?
I swear to God, it's not like I'm just angry. Like
it's a sham of a mockery of a sham of a mockery of a
every
sham.
other weight division is performing this year, yeah. And then heavyweight division wise, what is going on?
Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? All right, let's look at the first one. So we had the press conference for Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. We've not been very positive about the whole fight in general, and there's a lot of fans which aren't. Well, the boxing purists anyway.
This is the issue. This is the thing which is, I think, causing the culmination of errors in the heavyweight division. This fight here is just is a mockery, and I don't care how
baddest man on the planet.
No, Sav, you can't sell it to me like it's an event. You can't sell it to me like
it's opening up the Riyadh season. It's game changing.
It's gonna be game changing. Oh,
it's game changing.
No, I'm not having it.
Are you telling me you're not going to watch it?
Not pay for it.
Look,
I might watch it through a friend.
All right, so initially I said the Ngannou fight for AJ at the time. This is before he fought Dillian White and Hellenius. And he was low on confidence. I thought potentially, because he didn't really have anywhere to go at the time, it could be a good fight for AJ, who's fought Usyk, tried to win and unify the belts. But I said at the time, if Tyson Fury were to go down this route, it would be a sham. And because my school of thought for AJ was it would bring you the UFC crowd together and the boxing crowd. If AJ got a win, he's bringing two sets of eyes to the next fight after that, which would then be like a Tyson Fury fight potentially if he won that. But from a Tyson Fury point of view, it was all set up for Tyson Fury to fight Usyk, wasn't it? And it just fell through over that.
Yeah. And this is the thing that infuriates me the most. I don't know. Like, listen, I'm not big-headed enough that I'm not going to watch certain things because of how I feel about it. But have you managed to watch the Fury's Netflix series yet? Oh,
I actually quite liked it. so
did I. But in it, like, sorry, spoilers. It's kind of like they're pushing the narrative that a little bit that money means nothing to them. Yeah, but obviously we know that's not the case, because if he's in it for the love of the sport, then he would have made this Usyk fight ages ago.
Yeah,
and he could have probably earned the same amount of money as he's going to earn against Ngannou. He could have. Don't act like. But then what?
It's like what Eddie Hearn said. Look, if someone's going to pay you a crap load of money to fight a non-boxer, would you rather fight them and win,
okay,
or
but then fight
Usyk, who's potentially...
Don't go on about it like it's a big risk. This like, I'm gonna pose this question to the UFC fans out there. I like a bit of UFC as well, but to the UFC purists, what makes you want to watch fight? Because the way I see it is, it's gonna be one-sided beatdown, and I can't see it any other way. Just like as if Fury jumped into the octagon, no matter what he says, he's getting sparked out or
getting taken to the floor, and he's
getting taken to the floor, and he's
submitting.
Yeah, delving into both sports is completely different sport. Like, there's no way. I just can't deal with it.
Sometimes I just sit in the corner and just rock myself to sleep, man. It's what boxing does to me. I just sit there. I'm just like, just it'll be all right tomorrow. Be all right tomorrow. But yeah, look,
we can't blame it just on him. I mean, the thing is, there's other things going on in the heavyweight division, which
the way I see it is, and again, I think it was Eddie Hearn who said it. Tyson Fury likes to assess his situation. If there is a very tough fight for him, he won't take it unless there's big money involved,
or there's no choice.
So, like with the Wilder fight, at the time, there was no really avenue for him to come back into unless he was going to fight Wilder.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought he was washed up, he was done.
Yeah.
But there was the Joe Joyce fight on the table, which they could have easily made with frankwarren.
Of course they could have made it.
But at the time, Joe Joyce he pulverized Joseph Parker.
Yeah, they're not
the look on Tyson Fury's face during that fight said it all. He's like, I don't want to get in the ring with him. But then now he's fought Zhang, and
let's be honest, it's the same promoters, so they're not. Frank Warren's not going to want to kill two of his.
I think he would have made the fight. I think he would have made the fight. If
you think so,
if Tyson Fury wanted it, he would have made the fight.
Oh yeah. If Tyson Fury wanted it, yeah.
But I just think for Tyson Fury, he's just like, well, I can make more money fighting someone else and have an easier fight.
Yeah.
He likes to weigh up and assess a situation and then go for it. As much as he says he's a fighting man.
He's a businessman.
At the same time, I think he would have fought Anthony-Joshua after the Usyk loss. And his brother, his actually brother said it so well. I think it was Shane. Was it Shane Fury? He assessed it very well. He's quite objective. I do like his interviews. If I'm honest, he said he thought AJ wanted the fight, and I think AJ wanted the fight. I think Tyson Fury wanted the fight, but realistically, as a promoter, and if you're trying to build AJ back, you wouldn't go from a Usyk loss to then fight Tyson Fury, and that's spot on. You need to build yourself back up, get a few wins, and that's Tyson Fury's brother saying that Shane Fury.
Yeah, of course.
And I fully agree with that.
Understand, because if he lost to Fury after that, his career was over.
Yeah, exactly. So I understand that, and I think it was the teams which stopped it from AJ taking that fight. But I think Tyson Fury would have had it at that time because he saw Joshua was damaged goods. Now he's on. But now he's on the pathway.
Already have the Chisora backup line already waiting. They already knew what they were going to do.
They were going to go down that route, and there was a lot of backlash. And then they were looking at AJ. But obviously AJ's on the way up again now, and he was due to fight. Well, we were told he was going to fight Wilder. It was all nailed in. The terms have been agreed. It was Skills Challenge who were putting up the money from the Saudi side, and it looked like everyone had signed up or was about to sign up. After AJ fought Helenius, we thought it'd be done relatively quickly. You had the representatives there. We put out a video saying, is it a done deal? It looks like it's a done deal. And how wrong we were, because now it's like how many weeks later and there's big problems. It looks like the group Skills Challenge, who are funded by the Saudis, have almost been pushed to the side a bit, and there's a new group in town, and they're the ones who've got the funding, and they're the ones who's setting up the fight between Tyson Fury and Ngannou.
Bring in the same energy as I bring for Fury. I'm gonna break this down. And the thing is, why does it have to be fought in Saudi? This is what I can't.
And you're spot on there, because Eddie Deontay said exactly the same thing, and I think it's prompted a response from Eddie Hearn, because now he's come out and said, actually, we're not just looking at Saudi, but it looks like that was very much the mindset in the beginning, that they were only looking at Saudi because the money was there and the pound notes, dollar signs that are being talked about there.
It sells out Wembley.
Definitely, yeah. It sells out any stadium in the UK.
Exactly. I could understand maybe Wilder probably don't want to fight there, but then go fight in Madison Square Garden then.
Yeah.
Wherever this fight needs to be made, it can be made.
Yeah. There's still plenty of money in the pot to make that fight. Fair enough, it's not going to be, you're not going to get that side deal. But I don't want to go back on what I said before. After the Helenius fight, I think AJ still needs to have one more fight at that Helenius sort of level to fully build up his confidence to then go into that Wilder fight. And maybe even Wilder needs one more fight.
Nah, I can't disagree with you more, bro. Like, honestly, This is what I think Eddie Hearn's actually building to as well, because he's mentioned it a few times now about
But they're gonna have one
maybe
more fight,
taking a
yeah.
separate December fight and then fighting Wilder later on.
The
And
thing is, fans feel cheated and lied
that's
to, don't
another
they?
thing. Yeah, of course they do, because
we
we've
bought
been
into
sold this lie.
we bought into those two fights, the Franklin fight and the Hellenius fight,
Exactly. Everyone gave into it and was
because
happy
we
to
thought
take
we
the
were going to get
Franklin
that
fight
Wilder
and
fight at the end of the year.
exactly. So
But things change, you know. Nothing stays the same. You got to.
Yeah, but nah. Listen, they're not getting any younger. This fight has to happen now. Can't be waiting another 6 months. I'm getting too old, Sub. I'm getting too old.
I'm getting too old.
Look at these grays, bro.
Anyway, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, and you've got fighters on the sidelines like Hergovich waiting for their chance. Really, you've got non-boxers getting a chance to fight.
Why isn't a mandatory being called for the WBC yet?
Officially, it
Why?
was.
Why? I don't.
Well, they're saying they ordered Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz, and that fight couldn't be made. So
as a eliminate.
yeah, and so because they couldn't make that fight, then it's
get the next one down. Like whoever.
Well, that's what it should be.
Order someone to fight Tyson Fury, because it's been over a year. Or it will be over a year, and it needs to happen.
The last one was Dillian White, wasn't he? And he had to go. He was looking at going to court for that one, so to get the chance to fight him.
And then he blew it in the end anyway.
But
oh man, this is just
it's just frustrating.
Where do we go from here, Sam? Where do we go?
Well, it's just, I think what you'll see happening is AJ will have one more fight in the interim. It won't be an Andy Ruiz. They won't risk that again. And then they'll look to make a fight against Deontay Wilder up till January for every time potentially. And by then you would have got the Fury and Ngannou fight out the way. It'll be clearer what's going on with Usyk.
Exhibition.
And we're rather yeah. The annoying thing is Tyson Fury's come out and said, yeah, he's happy to just make these big fights. He'll fight another. He'll fight another UFC fighter. He doesn't care. He's all about the money now.
What I mean.
He's all about the money now. So
I'm not. Look, listen, if he wants to go do it, go do it. But just relinquish the belt so that the heavyweight division can crack on. Usyk is fighting people. Usyk went and thought, dude, bro, at least he's got the balls to go do something.
Well, something happened to his balls, didn't it? Or did it? I personally don't think it was a low blow, but yeah.
Oh no, let's not go into low blow gate again, please.
Bottom line is they got the fight on, even though it may have been rigged.
Oh my days!
So shouting out some conspiracy theories.
There we go. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comment section down below
what needs to happen next.
What needs to happen next? If AJ does fight again this year, who would you be happy enough for him to fight without kicking up a fuss? Because frankly, I'm just, I'm not sure I'll be happy to accept anyone bar Wilder. Maybe like a Frank Sanchez or something. You know, maybe I'll let that one slide. But yeah, Sav, how about you? Who could you let slide for AJ to fight if Wilder fight? Because we know the Usyk one.
Well, you've got the Gassiev fight being made with Otto Wallin. That's a good fight.
That's a good
Turkey.
Fight. Yeah.
And that would be the winner of that would be a tricky one for AJ, but then that's the timings. That's not going to work out. I wouldn't mind seeing the winner of Joe Joyce saying fight AJ, but again, that's not going to happen in December.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous either way.
I think that's a good fight for AJ next. The winner.
It's a good fight. It's a good fight, but it's dangerous.
Yeah,
no, I can't see him doing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let us know your thoughts. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Peace.